everybody. Today we're talking about the Spinoceratops, one of the more interesting hybrids. Now, I'm aware that my voice probably sounds a bit off. That's actually because I have a common cold. Anyways, let's get into it. Spinoceratops, like other ceratopsians, are actually quite social, and they spend a lot of time moving in herds and socializing. But unlike other ceratopsians, Spinoceratops sometimes actually catch and eat fish. This is probably because of the Spinosaurus DNA in them. However, they still mostly eat herbs and other greens. Their favorite food items include ferns, small bushes, and sometimes berries. Despite Manticorp's reputation of making unstable hybrids, Spinoceratops actually have, relatively speaking, stable DNA. But let's address the elephant in the room. Why do they have the sail and what do they use it for? Well, from what I've seen, the females prefer males with more colorful sails. However, they also use the sails for temperature regulation, like Spinosaurus. The females also prefer males with more colorful and bigger frills. The males are also quite competitive. They spend a lot of time fighting over dominance and females. However, they never give each other fatal or serious injuries, just minor cuts and bruises. Other than frequent competition, Spinoceratops are relatively peaceful. They coexist with other species like Stegoceratops and Triceratops, and they're not very territorial. They're also migratory animals, so they don't really stick in one place for very long and spend a lot of time traveling. Despite their peaceful nature, they are quite violent when defending themselves and each other from predators, but they almost never start fights with predators unprovoked. As for mobility, when walking, they move like 10-15 miles an hour. Their Spinosaurus-like legs are strong and sturdy, so they also can travel for a long, long time. But when running, they go up to 35 miles an hour, sprinting quite fast. However, this is a short burst of speed that usually lasts like 10 seconds. But let's get into what it's made of and what's inside of its genes. There are only two species in its DNA, and that would include Spinosaurus, the Islosaurid, and Spinoceratops. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode of Hybrid Research, and I'll see you all in the next one. See ya!